Hi everybody, thanks for visiting Aquarium Arts. Today we're going to be covering buying Ocellaris clownfish and how to take care of them. These are the #1 saltwater fish for new aquarium hobbyists. Today I'm going to be covering how to take care of them and what to look for when buying them in store. So the reason these clownfish are often recommended for beginners is because they're very hardy and typically readily available in most aquarium stores. Most of the clownfish we bring into our store are captive bred. However, sometimes we do bring in some wild caughts to add some variety to the store. Now, whenever possible, I do recommend that beginners buy the captive bred ones. Reason for that is they're less likely to come in with diseases. The disease we're most worried about on clownfish is going to be Brooklynella. This is often referred to as the clownfish disease and progresses very quickly. This is why I always recommend that you pick up captive breds unless you really want a bigger wild caught specimen. Now, when it comes to selecting Ocellaris clownfish in store, it's important to know that they're all born male and there's one dominant female in the harem. When you go to buy them, usually we'll have them in a large group that were bred together, or we'll have them pre-paired up if they're a designer clown pair. When selecting a pair of clownfish, you'll want to make sure that one is slightly bigger than the other. The reason for this is that the bigger one, more dominant one, will become the female and the smaller one will remain male. If you select them and they're exactly the same size, you're increasing the odds that they will fight to the death and never end up actually pairing, and you likely will end up with a dead clownfish. When you're getting into choosing clownfish, you might notice that there are designer clownfish. These are ones that are specifically bred and selected for color variations. This means that they're going to be a little more expensive, but as far as care, they're still an Ocellaris clownfish and the care is exactly the same. Now, these designer clowns can be paired with the normal clownfish. I just always recommend that you add a smaller clownfish to a larger clownfish. Usually if a larger clownfish has been alone for a long time, maybe it's been in our store in a cubicle, it's more likely to already be a female. Once a clownfish becomes a female, it cannot turn back to a male, and it's impossible to pair two female clownfish. Now, for diet on your clownfish, if it's a captive bred individual, it likely was raised on Reef Nutrition TDO pellets. This is an awesome food that really brings out the orange color in the fish. Clownfish also enjoy eating brine shrimp, mysis shrimp, other brands of pellet foods, and other algae-based foods. So really, clownfish are not a picky eater. You can feed them just about anything. As far as how much to feed your clownfish, you really just want to feed as much as they can eat within 1 minute. This is kind of the case across all feedings of any type of fish. You're able to get the complete nutrition for the fish with the pellet food without the sheer volume that the fish would naturally eat in the wild, which could then end up polluting the aquarium. Now, even though clownfish are very hardy, we still recommend drip acclimating them. The reason for this is that we keep a lower salinity in our aquarium, and we also have copper in our water. So if you have a reef tank, you don't want to be getting copper into your reef tank. Once you've completed your drip acclimation, I recommend that you net the fish out and put it into the aquarium and then discard the acclimation water. One question we get asked all the time is if clownfish need an anemone to go in an aquarium. The answer is no, but they do enjoy it. If they don't have an anemone, they might choose another coral that kind of resembles an anemone, like a mushroom, goniopora, or a hammer coral. Sometimes this behavior will irritate the coral, or the coral will sting the clownfish back. Usually, they don't end up killing the coral when they try to host it. Now, in the event that you unfortunately lose one of your clownfish, you really have two options. You can try to add a smaller one into the aquarium if you still want to have a pair, or you can just leave the one clownfish in the tank. Now, if you are ready to buy some Ocellaris clownfish, you can stop by our retail store in Mesa, Arizona, or you can visit our website, aquariumartsonline.com. Now, that's it for today. I hope you feel more confident about choosing an Ocellaris clownfish for your aquarium. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure to like and subscribe our page. We also are posting content daily on Instagram, so make sure to head over to Instagram and follow us there.